Good morning. Welcome to the Slight Bean Stand-Up Podcast.
We're bringing you the day's latest tech news in 15 minutes so you can get back to that meeting that should have been an email.
My name is Kaya. I'm a tech startup founder and an accidental YouTube host.
I'm Kevin Casey White, a stand-up comedian who has no business knowing this much about SaaS mergers.
Let's get to it. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for listening. Good morning, Kev.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Not as great as some of the people in our stories today.
Not as great or better than, you mean?
So definitely better than they are.
Yeah.
Look, like this is a tech, like we cover tech stuff, and I normally don't need to get into politics or like what's happening in that world, but OpenAI board member and also Treasury Secretary and also former president of at Harvard got caught in the Epstein files. So Larry Summers is quitting OpenAI.
Yeah, can I just say everything is politics? Let's not gloss over it. Currently, how can it not be? But especially with this list, man. So, yeah, breaking news. OpenAI board member Larry Summers has resigned after Congress released a cache of emails showing he maintained a close, friendly relationship with Epstein even after Epstein's 2008 conviction for sex offenses, including minors. So that's pretty damning, because he's not allowed to do I didn't know. He was straight up asking Epstein for dating advice. Well, I wouldn't call it dating, but predator advice. Which predator advice is great if you like the Predator movies. A little predator advice.
Look, honestly, why is he in the OpenAI board? I guess, relevant name, I'm sure connections and lobbying and the likes. But if I ever get caught I'm not getting caught in the Epstein files, by the way. And but if I ever caught in a scandal like this, the best course of action is just like go hide, man. Like don't stop, hide, and just go lay low, and that's it. You're done.
That's your advice. I hope you never become a lawyer. That's great. That's your advice. Hey, just chill. Just be chill about it.
Completely let people forget about you, and you're better off.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Man, okay, so just to do a little deeper dive. So the emails included Epstein calling himself Larry Summers' wingman. And Summers asking Epstein for advice about pursuing a relationship with a woman that he described as his mentee. So he's also acknowledging hey, I have power over this person. How do you do it? He basically looked up to Epstein. Man, you're getting all the girls. How do I do what you do? Which is icky enough. But I don't know, man. This guy's on the board of OpenAI. OpenAI keeps talking about oh no, we're gonna be the good guys in AI. We're all about AI safety. Maybe start with some basic human safety and don't put Epstein's email buddy and lackey on the board. OpenAI is we're worried about AI abusing power, and what about a guy abusing power? Yeah, it's just very ironic, I think.
Yeah. I mean, and really, the resignation, and you see it in when you see it in film, when you see it in movies, it's kind of true. It's they obviously he didn't resign. It's dude, get the fuck out. It's better if you pretend that you're resigning. We don't want to be anywhere near you anymore when this stuff comes out. So resignation is more like getting fired. In a board of directors, firing a board member is actually quite a big of a mess. You have to kind of call a vote of all the shareholders, and it's actually complicated. So I'm pretty sure someone just asked him to GTFO.
And bigger picture, is there anybody who's not on this Epstein list? by
I don't know,
now?
man. It's just
It's
coming out today.
crazy.
I don't. Maybe it's not the only time we'll talk about tech people
But next week, are
getting
we
in the
gonna?
Epstein list.
Next week, are we gonna see Elmo and Batman on the flight logs? Which Batman would totally be on that list. He's a fucking rich white guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bruce Wayne definitely gets called out.
Yeah, we all know he's got some demons. That Bruce Wayne, I don't trust him one bit. I was also thinking about this. You know the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
I feel like 6 Degrees of Epstein would be a lot easier to play these days, right? I
Oh
kind of want to
no, man.
start. I kind of want to start like a TikTok show or something. 6 Degrees of Epstein, and people just hit me with somebody, and I see if I can connect the dots. That's my idea. You're not allowed to steal it.
Fuck, man. No. It's a good idea. What I'm worried now is I want to be 6 degrees, but I might be closer. Might be.
Okay, Kaya. Breaking news. Kaya confesses to
I don't know.
the.
Like the list. I mean, the docs are coming out today. Do I get credit in your show if I'm like 2 steps apart on the list? Crap, that would suck, man. At least
Uh,
3.
yeah. You know what's funny, by the way? Why? Okay. Well, one, I want to know where. Like, you got to break that down for us. Why? Why do you feel you're 3 away from Epstein?
I mean, because I might know. No, I mean, I guess I know someone who's met Obama, and then
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So right
so
away,
like
you just
that,
need one more.
and
Oh,
then
cause
yeah, Obama knows Trump, and then that's it, right? So it's
boom.
3. Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
guess that's
Way to leapfrog in. I'm honestly impressed by that.
just.
I'm like, all right. Uh,
um.
how we feel? How we feel in chat? Somebody in the comments is not happy about us talking about the
Oh
news, which
gosh.
makes me really wonder how many degrees they are from this list. This is
Maybe
not a
that's why.
mark. It's not a market. That's weird. It's not a marketing channel. Are they on the wrong channel? Do you do a lot of marketing advice
No,
on
I don't think
Slide
so.
Bean? I've never seen marketing advice on Slide Bean.
We kind of cover startup stuff, and by the way, little commercial break.
I'll be
We've kind
waiting
of
for your next.
moved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. They wrote, I'm headed out. I'll be waiting for your next YouTube video about marketing. This is not a marketing YouTube channel. What are you talking about?
Um, yeah, that's odd.
That's
Um,
insane.
that
Hey,
is odd.
I just came here to learn how to change a tire. I don't know what all this tech stuff is. Is this what this person does?
Um, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to disappoint. So we cover a lot more stuff now about what's happening in the world with AI and tech, and then we moved a lot of the startup stuff, which I guess connects a little bit to marketing, to our startup club channel. That's an opportunity for a segue. But
I got you. Startup stuff. Yeah, I think of it as tech, just general tech, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's carry on. So speaking of tech founders and AI, so Meta is now coming up with a whole some new ideas for employee performance. They have this new AI driven impact metric that you have to fulfill, like how much impact have you had in their AI, and also they have a new AI performance assistant that's going to help you kind of draw self reviews about your own performance as a Meta employee.
yep, that's right. Meta employees are going to be assessed on how they're building AI tools and delivering productivity boosts through AI, and rolling out a AI performance assistant to help employees write their reviews, which is
Hmm.
that's like the big weird one for me because we've seen this before with these companies encouraging engineers, et cetera, to basically train AI to make themselves redundant. But it's now giving you a bot to help you write your self-assessment. So like you're not just going to be judged on what you did, but on how it's confusing, right? This
Yeah, yeah.
feels
But overall, like,
unnecessarily complicated.
yeah, and a lot of it is, using AI. The way Business Insider put it is, uh, judging your tangible outcomes, like using AI to ship features or to build tools that boost team productivity. So basically, your performance review at Meta now requires you to use AI, and rewards you for using more AI to do more automation that might or might not replace you a few months into the future.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this isn't just AI being trained to eventually replace you, like you said, but it's teaching AI, I guess, like how to evaluate the work that you're doing
Yeah, I
too,
mean,
which makes, well, I think about, and I'm like trying to connect the dots, and I'm like, you know, I've read articles and heard things about companies trying to replace teams with AI, and then it winds up costing money because they still need somebody to come in and fix the hallucinations and clean up the mess and pilot it, you know,
hmm
and fix its mistakes. And I guess this is a way to get around that. That's the only reason I can think why we need to teach an AI how to evaluate in such a deep way, right?
I just thought that you would find, Kev, I just thought you would find funny that performance reviews are now AI about AI. It's
Yeah, that's true. It's like the snake eating its tail.
exactly, exactly.
I think if I worked in one of these jobs, the move is to just, you know, with each review, just be like, yeah, this AI sucks ass at my job. It's bad at it. Yep, it's just blowing it. It's crazy. Everyone else on my team's fine. Man, not me. I'm really an asset. Isn't that the move? Isn't that the move? Just game the system?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keep telling it that it sucks until it revolts, maybe. At
Yeah.
least you're not getting fired.
Yeah, and plant hallucinations in it. Just give it conflicting things to look for and goals. Like that actually seems, if you want to keep your job, just do that. At least until you get
Exactly,
caught, right?
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, not so smart now, are you?
Well, in other news, I mean, staying on the meta train. So, man, like, so you're in the U.S., Kev. I live in Costa Rica, so I'm a big hater of WhatsApp, but in the rest of the world, I don't know how many people in the live stream in the chat are from not the US, but iMessage is not a thing. Like SMS bubbles, they're not a thing anywhere else other than the US. Everybody else in the world is in WhatsApp. I hate that because I honestly hate the WhatsApp UI for a bunch of reasons. But what happened now is that the University of Vienna and SBA research discovered this exploit in WhatsApp, which is that basically you could search for someone's phone number and WhatsApp will tell you if that number exists, who that person is, and using this exploit, they were able to uncover 3.5 billion WhatsApp accounts with name and photo.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, we don't use WhatsApp too much over here. And so when I first saw this, I was like, yeah, whatever. Numbers being listed. Is this that different? But you know, maybe can you, I know I hate to do this. Can you explain to me why that's such a big deal? Because I'm like, oh, it's like a phone book, I guess. Everybody has my number, right? I'm so used to my data being taken by every. I've never read a terms and conditions in my life. The photos is bad. The photos I totally get is bad, but like numbers, I mean,
Yeah, because I
what's
mean, I guess what I'm guessing is like you could spam people. You could spam people's phones like randomly, but you don't actually know who they are, right? You don't know their name, you don't know their photo, and you could just spam like go from 929 50000, and then start going up one, and then you'll find the numbers that exist or not. But you wouldn't really know because you don't get a text received confirmation. You
mm,
don't get like if you wanted to spam just everybody, and the phone company would probably ban you really quickly. But with WhatsApp, what this exploit discovered is that if you search, it's like, hey, I want to add this person. I want to search this number to see if this person is on WhatsApp. WhatsApp will return that person's name and that person's photo from WhatsApp. So basically, you
uh,
can run this check and discover. And then what these guys did benevolently is 3.5 billion accounts. Meta said that they're not aware that anybody has used this exploit with ill intent, but it has been around for a while.
yes, since you said 2017.
No, I don't know since when. I don't know
I
since
think
when
it.
they just discovered it, but maybe since forever.
I think I read that the exploit was, yeah, somewhere around then. And you know, like, doesn't it is WhatsApp, it's encrypted, right?
Yeah,
Is-
texts between other people are encrypted. It's just that now you can tie phone to face to photo, which
d-
is like this personal information linking.
Do we think that this is that's weird that WhatsApp will be like, hey, we found a problem, but as far as we know, nobody's using it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's bullshit.
why
Um,
total bullshit. And also, don't broadcast that if that's the case. Are we? What? Shut up.
um, yeah. So these guys, yeah, they apparently patched it now, so you can't do that
Oh, it's
anymore.
fine.
But the University of Vienna had to go and fix their chat. Which, funny story. I'm getting sidetracked, but it's a funny story. So we did this video about a year ago now, where we found this hacker that had hacked the North Korean government as revenge. So the guy actually texted me, like we texted a little bit through Reddit, and then he gave me his phone number, and then we texted over the phone, and then he gave me his address, and I actually went to his place. We made a video about it, which is the craziest hacking closest hacking experience I've had, which is this guy that's potentially chased by the North Korean government. I have his address now on my phone. I have his phone number at least. I know where he lives. I kind of went to his place. So that's kind of like the first thing. But the way this ties into the story is his roommate, who's another hacker, found this weird exploit in the Chinese government that China is doing, and a bunch of other smart cities are doing, where once you have tied phone number to face to name, you can start tracking people. You can start tracking, or the Chinese government is doing this. They track not only who you are, but who you hang out with, because they have your phone number. So if you have your phone number and it's tied to this location, and you're at the same location with this other person that's being investigated for whatever reason, now you're kind of like tainted by just being around this person.
No
So it's a
way.
big deal, the phone number and face and name tying.
Oh man, I didn't even think of what I would not have a good record for. Just so I've hung out with some real scumbags in my day. As a former scumbag, we all used to know each other. I used to meet up weekly for a potluck. Um, I watched a thing this morning about China's surveillance technology, and I thought it was fake. I thought it was a parody at first or some
Oh, no,
AI
no, no, no.
thing, but it's real. It literally, speaking of Batman again, it looks like Batman's underground lair with all the monitors and everything, and they're like, here's a guy throwing his trash away incorrectly, tossing it on the street, and now we've got his face and address and blah 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 and all this stuff. And I was like, man, you know where my mind went? Of course, like that's bad for a million reasons, but I haven't heard this talked about too much. Is like, man, what does that mean for art? You know what I mean?
For
Like
art,
there
you
was
said art?
for art. Think about
Okay.
it. You can't protest. You can't.
Oh.
This is not like a current art. Don't think I'm like, I'm not saying like Banksy's the coolest guy, but Banksy had a moment because of his street art. That couldn't happen now. We would all know who Banksy was, and he would have been jailed after his first thing that he threw up, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
and that there was a time when his art was kind of like speaking truth to power. Now it's kind of corny, but there was a time, you can't write a protest song. It's real like
Mhm.
1984 shit, and it's they're telling us about it because they want us to buy into the idea of like, look at this efficient way we're keeping your neighborhood safe, and it's
Mhm.
like,
Mhm. Yeah, the kind of like the smoking gun in that story was that, you know, the government may have your phone number, and the government may have your criminal record, but what this gentleman hacker discovered is this database that had both of those in the same row. So you had name, phone number, face, last location, and criminal record in the same row. So once you have that in the same database, that is kind of like a smoking gun, that that information's being processed all together, right? So you with who you met with your criminal record. Um,
poo, big old thumbs down from Kev, because it's not just about like a couple parking tickets here and there, which is like, we've all been like, I'm just gonna be in and out. As annoying as that is, but yeah, I mean, they're gonna be keeping. It's like that Black Mirror episode, right? You're gonna get like a ranking,
exactly.
um, and
I love
plus,
that episode.
who decides what is good and what is bad? If you work at I don't know, you could look at somebody covered in a lot of tattoos, and that doesn't mean they did anything wrong. They're just a tattoo artist. But it's like, we've deemed you unsavory, and all your friends, and say, it's like,
Yeah. Exactly.
oh,
like the
Oh
Epstein
no, dude,
list.
we're so cooked. We're
Like the Epstein
absolutely
list
cooked.
now. We'll see how many people got tainted soon enough.
Uh,
Have my popcorn here, waiting for that to happen. But
well, you're on the
let me.
fucking Epstein list or whatever. you're, dude, you're 2 degrees away. You're in trouble, man. I'm at least 5 for the record.
We'll wait and see. We'll see how what your phone records say after
Oh
those
shit.
people you've been hanging out with. All right, so let me segue to another story. China's also being a little bit of the good guy today because TikTok has just launched a couple of nice things, man. Like nice useful additions. Now they're gonna let you filter AI content that so that you don't get it at all in your feed. And they're launching this new kind of like screen time badge system so that if you're on TikTok doom scrolling too much, sorry, if you don't doom scroll too much, you get kind of like reward badges and thingies. Um, yeah, so good for TikTok today.
You know what? I'm all for this, and I think we talked about, was it YouTube or Instagram or somebody doing something similar? We reported on this, or
No, the opposite. Oh no, no, YouTube did, by the way.
it's YouTube.
Meta, the opposite. Yeah.
Meta, yeah, Meta is really looking worse and worse with each news cycle. Um, right? Every product they come out with has a janky fucking rollout. No, anyway, we're here to talk about TikTok. I hear this and I'm like, okay, great. I'm honestly all for that. Doom scrolling is a problem. Social media has taken over our lives. I am trying to figure out what their angle, like, why are they doing this? You know,
I mean,
like,
it is losing revenue. Like stopping people from scrolling TikTok, it is really losing revenue.
hmm
Maybe they have too much revenue now. Maybe they're trying to play the good guy. Like, I think Meta has definitely established itself as the bad guy in social media.
mm,
Um, and so maybe they're trying to kind of go the other way. At least it's, I mean, a bit of a PR. I think that all those screen time stops you can skip and you can whatever. Like I had my own with TikTok
hmm
back in the day. Now I don't care anymore, but I had like a little like 30-minute a day TikTok limit. And then if I'm just like tired, I'm like fuck this limit. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. So I think you can still do that, but you get good press for doing it.
dude, literally exactly where where my mind went was like, oh, this has to be something that they've tested and they found it doesn't really drive screen time down. It's just something. It's just something they can slap on a press release. Actually, you know what? Speaking of screen addiction, do you know Opal?
I don't know, Opal.
Opal's one of these apps that's supposed to help you cut screen time, right? And
Oh,
so from like 9 to 5, it'll block all my social media and stuff like that,
oh,
right?
nice, nice.
But so if I go on my phone, okay, uh, this thing pops up and it's like a little timer, and it's like, okay,
Okay,
please wait,
okay.
breathe in, and it's saying like, hey, do you really just take a deep breath? Are you sure you want to open Instagram, right? And you hit
Right, right.
continue, and there's a thing, I don't know if you can read it. It says take a break. So I choose take a break, and I choose 5 minutes, and it starts a 5 minute timer. Here's the thing: that little breathe in screen just means
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending more time on my phone now. I'm not I'm not using my phone any less. I'm not going in and out. Now I have to like wait in a queue. Now I have some
You're just
bouncer
staring
being
at the
like,
screen now for the 5 seconds.
"Yeah." And I'm just like, "Come on, come on." And so it's actually upped my screen time.
There you go.
We're
uh,
fucking again, we're cooked as a species. We have lost the fight. We're so doomed, dude.
I need to call out comment in the live because Kev, whatever my Epstein number is, just add one, and that is your Epstein number. That's
Kev has to
actually
be four. You know, it's funny. Working in entertainment, I know a lot of. I'm like 1 degree of separation from some celebrities, which is like a
mm,
cool. You know, like I know people that work at Saturday Night Live and stuff, and so it's like, oh, great, name somebody who's been on SNL. But Epstein seems to be more political figures, and I can't think of anybody that I know that wades into those waters. You know? And if you could
it's
name
just
a celebrity on the Epstein list, then I am right there with you, but my mind's blank. Drop in the
mm.
chat some celebrities that have been on that plane, and then
I'll
I'll
bet you. Now live, I'll bet you $1 that your Epstein number is smaller than mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
because I said
I
SNL, and so
yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah. You're
hosted
much more
SNL.
screwed than I am. You're much more screwed than I am. I'm sure.
Musk and Trump have hosted SNL. Shit.
uh, there.
Oh no. Oh
Uh,
no.
now I'm getting tainted for hanging out with you, man.
Do I?
That turned quickly.
Yeah, I'm friends with a guy who wrote on the show when Musk hosted. So his name's Steven Castillo, very funny comedian. So Steven and Musk. Was Musk on the flight logs? We could go Musk Trump, but I'm not sure if Musk was on. Fuck.
um,
If I know somebody who was there when Trump hosted, then I've got you beat.
okay, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. Stay tuned for next week. We'll give
No.
you we'll give you the
we're
update on who won this bet.
we're gonna scrub this, right? This is
Um,
live.
Speaking of other people that have low Epstein numbers, Bezos just launched a new company called Prometheus,
Yeah.
going out of retirement after being mega ultra zillionaire. This $6.2 billion funded company called Prometheus to help AI see and understand the world better.
Yeah, see and understand the world better is a nice. Is that from their press release? That's a nice way to put it. Bezos is teaming up with longtime Amazon exec. I might be saying this wrong. Apologies. Rohit Prasad to build a next generation AI model that they believe can go toe to toe with OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google's Gemini. Prometheus is reportedly focused on agentic AI, the kind of AI that doesn't just answer questions, but takes actions on your behalf. We've said this on the show before. Stop building Skynet. Stop it. Stop. It's fine if every now and then you need help writing an email or whatever. Fine, we'll let that slide. We are collectively getting dumber as a species. But I can get my ass out there and do the dirty work. Please let me keep that.
There's not a lot of there aren't a lot of details about Prometheus. Elon called him a copycat, but the way and like they don't have a website or anything. Like it's very much like stealth. But they mentioned that it's AI for the physical economy. So where my mind went originally is, and there's this. It's not the only company trying to do this, but there's this generation of companies. One actually started by a good friend of mine. That what they're trying to do is like when you have a robot that's trying to understand the world, it's very hard for a robot to see the world and just understand it, right?
What
So what they build
love? Sorry. Boop, bop, boop.
Feeling.
What is love? Beep, blah, bleep, bloop. And then it explodes.
feelings are tough. No, but I mean kind of like just navigating a space, right? You're like a kitchen or a home, right?
Yeah.
We talked about a couple weeks ago about this robot that they had a VR person kind of controlling and navigating a kitchen. So what they do is they build these virtual worlds like kitchens so that AI brains can navigate virtual worlds and they don't have to put them in real worlds. So that when you throw them in the real world, they kind of understand how it works. It's a thing. I don't know if this is what Prometheus is doing. It felt like it by some of the wording, but it's very stealthy. But it is a new generation of companies and one new thing that we're going to need with AI.
That's interesting. That's not that actually. That I thought it was more like, hey, book me a flight to San Francisco for Tuesday between 12 and 3.
Yeah.
Boom. I thought it was something like that, and I was like, that's not actually that exciting. What you're talking about really is like a game-changing thing. That actually, I was like, why would he come out of retirement just to add one? Hey, we saved you one step. Who cares? But what you're talking about is, and we've talked about this before, about like single-use robots or, Roombas, whatever, versus the robot made from the Jetsons. What a big leap that is. That's really interesting.
Was it Rosie from the Jetsons?
I think
Was
so.
it Rosie?
I think so.
In Spanish, we called her Roatina, so I actually had to Google that the other day. 'Cause
I
had
like
no
that.
idea.
That's a better name. What I love about this story is that Elon Musk reacted exactly how you'd expect by slinging mud and calling Bezos a copycat. Oh, mom, the divorced Bond villains are fighting. Oh, stop it, you two. I love billionaires fighting. It makes me so happy because you can be. Don't you have better shit to do? You can be the richest person, have all of your fucking needs covered, and then one person. Also, what is he copycatting? Is Musk doing that?
I mean, I guess Grok does everything in Elon Musk's eyes. Even Wikipedia the other day
That's
we saw.
Grok
Grok
does
TV.
everything but
There you go.
racist. We I thought it was more about like there. So I don't know, man. The billionaire retirement plan seems to be buy a giant yacht, build a big rocket, found a startup that threatens all life on Earth. That seems to be the move everybody's following. I thought that was the copycat thing. I don't. Have you ever used Grok?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I'm
I don't
an OpenAI. I'm loyal to OpenAI. Like that's
because
that's
the
where I'm
Epstein
going.
thing.
Like I hope they if they rule if one of the bots ends up ruling the world, I hope it's OpenAI because it's for me it's a she. She knows a lot about me. She knows I'm a good guy. So like I'd rather be her that Grok because I don't know Grok. I've never talked to the guy.
Dude, you're in too deep. We got to have an intervention. It is not. It's not she. It's it. Okay.
Well, it has a
Grok.
female voice in my GPT is set to a female voice.
You said Grok. I don't know that guy. Do
Oh,
not.
Grok is a guy for sure. For sure. For sure.
Do not give these little LLMs human traits, man. That's a slippery slope. She. Can I ask you a question? Now you're a family man.
I am.
How long ago did your wife and kid move out after you started calling ChatGPT she? Just
I mean, if it must be told in a live episode, yeah, like I heard some pushback from my like. So I love a lot of the videos that we're shooting lately are road trips. So I have to drive like 2-3 hours from one city to the other because we're doing some road trip thing. And then I always I talk to ChatGPT when I'm driving, right? Because maybe I should be listening to a podcast. I can't be watching a YouTube video, and I'm kind of tired of the music I'm listening to. So it's like I'll ask. We have this is an office thing, not a Kaya thing, but in the office we call him Geppetto, ChatGPT Geppetto, like the Pinocchio guy. So my Geppetto is Geppetta because it's female, and I'll ask Geppetta, hey, like, what's why can't I see like some whatever thing I want to know? Like, tell me about World War One. I want to know a little bit about it, and we'll have a conversation like 30 minutes and so on. So I know that my fiance now future wife doesn't love it, but the wedding is still on.
this is this is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Sometimes on long drives, I like to talk to it. What, dude?
Her.
Her. I call. Yes, of course. How dare I? We call her Geppetta. Why? Why, Kaya? Because you're a puppet, and it's pulling the strings.
Oh, shit.
Is that why? Damn, fucking roasted. The chat. The chat right away. Brother's so far gone. Never name the clinker, bro. Never name a clinker. That's right. I hope clinker sticks. I really like that.
I just want to acknowledge Agent. Oh, Agent Hims, you were here last week. That's good. Have you guys discussed the AI circle jerk this week? I think we talked about it 1 or 2 weeks ago. But what I want to highlight is this is a live show where we're allowed to say circle jerk, and you
Yeah.
don't get that a lot.
Hey, one of the perks. What's the circle? It's if you mean circle jerk in the way that they're all moving money back and forth between each other,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what?
They're just like paying each other, and it like Nvidia earnings call is today, by the way, and I'm pretty sure the bubble is not bursting today. But I've moved my money out of the stock market just in case.
Yeah, man. I saw like Judge Nathan for you.
Yeah, I love
There's-
Nathan for you.
Yeah, there was like a meme I saw where it was like Nathan Fielder being like, so here's the plan. We're going to put all the U.S. economy into 4 companies that move money back and forth. And, you know, it's like everybody sees the writing on the wall. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all just like, well, literally, there's nothing we can do. We're kind of just waiting for the billionaires to get bored with this little game of catch that they're playing. And then we'll move on to the next thing. What is the
Uh,
next thing? Does anybody? Hey, if anybody has investment advice, please drop it in the chat. This seems like as good a place as any.
uh, what's that? This is not. None of this has been investment advice. I watched Good Works video last night. By the way, fell asleep to that guy's voice. What is it, Dan? What's his name? Dan, the Good Work guy.
I
This is
don't
not
know.
financial advice or anything.
Oh,
Oh, Dan
good
Toomey.
work, Dan
Yeah,
Toomey.
Toomey. There you go.
I know Dan. Dan's very funny, great guy. Yeah. What was he
What
talking
do you
about?
think? What do you think his Epstein number is?
One. He's a powerful man, and he's got
um,
demons.
there you go. There you go. All right. So like I just have a few news that kind of like we left like here in like in the writing room, and we're like, oh, we'll just throw them if people know. Like Google's competing with Pinterest now. It's letting you pin images. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that any of the audience would care about it because most of the people that listen to us are male, and there aren't a lot of male on Pinterest.
Yeah, I like that Google has cornered so much of the market. They're finally going after grandmas or I don't know, eat, pray, love, suburban nights. I don't I've never used Pinterest and maybe I'm generalizing here, but right? Why do we need a I
I mean,
guess
it's
you're planning a wedding. Maybe my day to day. I don't. What am I gonna do? If I keep hats that I like. Oh, maybe one day for my bald ass, I can get a green hat.
um well, I
Texan.
I've
This.
used Pinterest a little bit.
Mm.
I had to like some social engineering because when I'm gonna get married, so like when I was kind of finding a wedding ring, I'm like, where would I find this? And I'm like, Pinterest looks like the place.
Oh
The big
yeah.
discovery was that after I proposed, my fiance had this like huge years long board of Pinterest with like wedding dresses and wedding themed things. Like I'm sure most women in the world have that board hidden, and now
Yeah.
it's just unhidden because now it's a thing. Uh,
Yeah. And when you saw it, were you like, oh, I was kind of thinking a courthouse thing would be cool.
uh, that would have, yeah, that would have been bad. But no, it's a big wedding. Kevin is coming for the audience. Um,
Yeah, we're gonna really. Sorry, I had to reply to somebody in the comments because somebody said donate to Kevin's green hat fund now, and I got excited and I totally tuned out your wedding. Yeah, I'll be there. That'll be a good time. I open bar. I might fall off the wagon for this. Could be
oh,
fun.
that,
I could make a scene.
mm,
Keep it spicy.
good, good,
Um,
good.
the other news thing we had is this British hacker. Do you want to hit on that real quick before we hop off?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
The British
yeah.
hacker, a British man named Joseph O'Connor, aka Plug Walk Joe, has been ordered to hand over 4.1 million pounds in stolen cryptocurrency after hacking more than 130 major Twitter accounts back in 2020.
Yeah, if you remember, I kind of remember like because he hacked Obama, he hacked Biden, he hacked Elon, and they all kind of like tweeted about some crypto scam situation. It was this guy. Like they
Yeah,
caught the guy like 2 years ago. I didn't even know, and now they're seizing like 4 million pounds worth of crypto that he had tucked
that's
somewhere.
that's right. And he didn't do it alone. He worked with teens he met playing Call of Duty, which I feel like is how most global conflicts start nowadays. The scam was a classic crypto giveaway. So it's they used to do this with checks, like mailing checks back. This is such an old scam where it's like, send me Bitcoin, I'll double it. Which is a sentence so obviously fake, even a grandma would shake her head at it. But yeah, he took over accounts of, what do you say, Biden, Obama, Bill Gates, Kanye
Uh,
West, and
oh wow.
yeah, and I gotta imagine, just imagine Kanye West DMs you on Twitter and says he'll invest in crypto for you. There's not a single part of me that wouldn't believe it's the real Kanye. Just classic meltdown. Here you go. Make it happen.
um,
That's
yeah,
the
like
most
they
believable one, for sure.
yeah, what the UK government figured is that if he keeps his crypto there, um, he might still benefit from their criminality. So they finally, I don't know why it took him so long because he confessed in 2023, and he's in jail now. But I think they hadn't taken his crypto for some reason.
Yeah. At the time, the hackers stole about $110,000 worth of Bitcoin, which is now worth around 1.2 million. I gotta say, that's good ROI. Like, he wasn't lying about the potential to make the money. He just kept it all for himself. Then he fled to Spain. He got extradited, served 5 years in the U.S., and now Britain's like, hello, we'll take that back. Thank you. Thank you. Right over here. How was that accent? I've been working on that.
He hodled. It would be the technical term in the Bitcoin world.
What,
He
huddled?
hodled. No, because it's like hold, but like misspelled, like hodl. That's like holding to your Bitcoin, not selling it. That's why he got a 40x
Oh.
ROI on that. There you go.
Oh. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't understand why because I'll just buy my own Bitcoin. Like, what do you? I don't know enough about crypto to really understand the point of this, but I do stand by that of all the names on the list, Obama, Bill Gates, Biden, even some of them were business accounts like Apple and Uber, which is kind of funny too. Just yeah, I'm like the social media guy at Apple. I'm gonna invest in Bitcoin for you. But people fall for it, man. People fall for it.
Yeah. Also, a bunch of people with low Epstein numbers. Stuff for new show, Kev.
Bunch of people with low. Oh yeah, that's. I was like, it's not a competition, Kaya. That's right. I forgot it. The game, 6 Degrees of Jeffrey Epstein. Hey, I might do that. We'll see what happens. We'll
It's
see
good.
how much.
It's good.
How bored I get.
The time is now. The time is today.
Yeah,
Started.
Absolutely. Maybe I'll do that right after this. I think that's all the news we got for the week, right?
That's all we have, guys.
That's it.
Thanks for listening in. Hope you had some laughs, at least at my relationship with Geppetta. And we'll catch up. Well, next week is Thanksgiving, so we'll let you know when we'll catch up next. But thanks for listening. Bye.
Later, gang.